Good morning. Good morning. It is Tuesday Homeschool Mom Talk, and I am Devin, your admin in your group. I am your homeschool consultant. I am your BFF. I don't know what else to call myself. I'm your mom. Um, but anyway, we are going to talk about today. What do I do when I'm burnt out? It's that time of year. It's spring break. It's end of the year. It gets a little hard and a little dicey this time of year, doesn't it? Get a little tired of doing all the things. You get tired of being in the house. This is my favorite time of year to be outside. This is I want to go yard selling. I want to go to the park because where I live, we have a short amount of time of great weather. So let's just dive into this topic. If you have a comment, you can comment below and I will be watching for it. Remember, if you see this on YouTube, it was live in the groups um, before today. So if I answer a question, that's because it was live. But always, if you find it and it's not live, still ask a question, make a comment. I'll pay attention, I promise. But anyway, so we're talking about what do I do when I'm burnt out? It's that time of year, spring break. We get spring fever. It is a real thing. Do not ever think it's not real. Spring fever is real. We get into the year. We want to finish up. Let's see. Good morning. Want to finish up the school year. And how do we do this strong when we want to run out the door and go play? That's what we're going to talk about today. So, anyway, the first thing you got to do is you got to realize that you are normal. It is normal to have spring fever. It is normal to be tired and want the year to end. This is a normal reaction. You're not abnormal and you're not a bad mom because you feel this way. You have to remember we're at the end of winter, spring is coming. It's been gray, it's been rainy, it's been, snowing if you live in the area where it's snow, not the fun kind, not everybody likes to go outside in that kind of weather. So it's spring, we want to run outside. I completely get it. My favorite thing to do is yard selling this time of year. I look for yard sales so I can be outside and look at the things. But anyway, so here's some things to remember. Public and private schools do not finish 100% of their curriculum. I want you to remember that your curriculum is only a tool. It's not your law. It's not your king. It's not your, it's a tool. You um, that is one thing that I always tell mamas all year long when curriculum does not fit or doesn't work. This is a tool. It is not, now I know you spend a lot of money. So if you're like me and you're a homeschool mom, you want to finish it all. We always finish math, even if it goes into the summer. Usually it goes into the summer, but everything else I'll tailor. So that's the first thing you need to remember that public school, private schools are not going to finish 100%. Then you want to do some reconnaissance. Take stock of what you have accomplished this year. It's okay to schedule a break and take that reconnaissance. It's okay to call the year quits if you're just exhausted and can't do anymore. Take stock. If you have not moved through the year the way you wanted to, write out why so that you can plan for next year. But really, if you take stock of the whole year, you'll realize that you have accomplished a lot more than what you thought. You may have non-curriculum victories, non-grade victories. Maybe you connected more with your child than you ever have before. Maybe you got some diagnosis worked out. Maybe your child is smiling again. Like if you brought them home from public school and you've been um, and had a hard time there, maybe they're smiling again. There are lots of non-curriculum, non-grade type victories that you can look for. So take stock of what you've accomplished. Then you can make a decision whether you're going to call a year quits. You can take a break. That's what spring break is for. This public schools, private schools schedule a week. It's because we all have to take a deep breath. So take stock of what you've done this year, and then you can make, that can kind of give you a guideline whether you need to tweak or not tweak, or whether you say you find out and say, oh, we finished 90% of what I wanted. You could kind of start wrapping the year up. I mean, we've only, if you were in public school, you'd only have about a month left. Okay. Reach for some resources. Go, if you need a break and you're exhausted, that spring fever's hitting the house hard, pull out the games and the books and the puzzles. Teachers Pay Teachers will have a bunch of, I found one for Lacey the other day called I Build STEM. And it's just using all sorts of craft stuff in the house to build different things and using your brain and stuff. So if you need to tweak your stuff and you've got it hitting hard, you got that spring fever, you can pull out some of your resources that you bought at the big. Maybe you bought them like you're like me. I buy them at the beginning of the year and forget about them. So pull those out. Give yourself something new to do that's not necessarily curriculum based. Run away and take the kids with you. Take a spring break. You don't even have to go out of town if you don't want to. You could do something like an hour, maybe an hour, look around, see what's going on. An hour's drive from your house, 2 hours drive, whatever is your comfort level. Maybe you've got some museums y'all haven't explored yet. Maybe you've got, like for me, I'm about 3 hours from New Orleans. Maybe you want to take them and do some field tripping over there. You can do a field trip without other people. That's completely okay. That's okay. Let's see. What else have I got? Let's see. Realize you've done a fabulous job this year, just as their mother. Even if you haven't done a great on every little part, because just think, as a homeschool mom, you have so many moving parts. You've done a fabulous job. You've kept them alive. You've kept them going in a direction. Maybe not the way you wanted it to be, but we're all learning. We're all growing. And, that goes back to the reconnaissance, taking stock of what the year is. So this is your video giving you permission to take a break. And if you finished everything that you wanted, you can start wrapping your year up. Totally. If you kept them alive, you have actually won a race. That's a big thing. But take stock of what you've done. You've done a great job, and you're doing a great job. So spring fever, you don't have to fight it. You can take a break, and then you can take a stock. During spring break, I usually spend a week at the Gulf with my family, and it's always my brainstorming week where I spend time taking stock of what we did that year, taking stock of what I like, and what I didn't like, and thinking about the next year, because it's about time to start planning that next year. As crazy as that sounds, we're at the end of the year. So don't beat yourself up. You've done a fabulous job, and I will see y'all next week. Let me know what you need. Workshops on Thursday night, and we will have some boot camps this summer. I've got two product launches this summer. Sign up. You can go ahead and get in there. There's only one video, but I will be loading videos during the summer. That is my free time. I've got less to do, so I'll be loading videos. We've got the high school club and the phonics club. High school club will be all about high school, the things you need, where to find the things, making transcripts, all those things, dual enrollment. We'll have all those things will be collected in there with short videos and any resources that we find that you need. And then Phonics Club will be lots and lots of fun, because it will be for every step of phonics, from learning ABCs to becoming fluent. So anyway, it has been great being with y'all this morning. I'm going to go get my girls out the door to their piano lessons, but I love y'all, and I'm hoping your week is going awesome. We'll try to get rid of this banner. And I will see y'all soon. Bye, guys.